the Carolina Panthers had two major Pro Bowl snubs.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I upload randomly, so don't want you guys to miss out. So definitely hit the bell icon. When you see a squiggly lines, you know you have been notified. And guys, we got a lot to talk about today. First of all, I got to talk about some Pro Bowl snubs that the Carolina Panthers got that is inexcusable. Then we got to talk about that. And we got to talk about another development that's going on with our quarterback. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is the first Pro Bowl snub, and that is Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, this is the bigger one. This is the one that, you know, they had their whole article, NFL article about on the Pro Bowl snubs and all that stuff. But here's my thing, right? This is the disrespect that Christian McCaffrey is getting. Now, mind you, Ezekiel Elliott is in the Pro Bowl. He had, I think, 1,346 or 49 rushing yards, maybe like, you know, 400 or 500, you know, receiving yards, and like I think he had like 6 touchdowns, no, rushing touchdowns, and like 3 passing touchdowns, right? Now, mind you, Christian McCaffrey has like 979 rushing yards, 768 receiving yards, and he has like I think 7 rushing touchdowns and like 6 receiving touchdowns. So he beats him in all-purpose yards, which is receiving and rushing. He also beats him in touchdowns, all-purpose touchdowns in rushing and receiving. So how is Ezekiel Elliott in the Pro Bowl and Christian McCaffrey is not? Makes no sense to me. All right, Christian obviously had a better season. And I think the only reason why he isn't in it is because our team is not as good as the Cowboys are. And the Cowboys aren't even great. Cowboys are, I think, like 8-6 now, and we're like 6-8. They're not even that great. It's not like they're freaking, you know, 12-4 or some, you know, some crazy stuff like that. They're you know, all right team. They might, you know, we don't even know if they're gonna make the playoffs depending on the situation with the Eagles and all that other stuff. So you're saying to me that, you know, there's probably because, you know, the team's record, but we had Luke Kuechly on the Pro Bowl, and we got Trey Turner on the Pro Bowl. So how is it that Trey Turner and Luke Kuechly both get Pro Bowl, you know, nods? Because they're very good at position. I'm not knocking them at all. But you can't say, oh, well, Christian McCaffrey didn't make it because the team's not that successful. Because Trey Turner is on that same team, and Luke Kuechly is on that same team. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that that's an excuse. I feel like they didn't want to give it to Christian McCaffrey just because Ezekiel Elliott's a bigger name. He plays for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? There's certain players, like they had Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, and I think there's another running back. I can't remember the other running back, whatever. But it's just inexcusable that Ezekiel Elliott gets in over Christian McCaffrey, even though Christian McCaffrey had a better year. Like, don't get me wrong, Ezekiel Elliott had more rushing yards. Yeah, I'll give him that. But one, he's running behind a better offensive line. Two, just be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, he has more rushing yards, but he doesn't have, like, he's not, like, Christian McCaffrey is more versatile than he is. Christian McCaffrey has way more receiving yards. Well, not way more, but like 200-300 yards more. And he's just a better receiver out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He's a dual threat in the best sense of the, you know, word, you know, as far as the running back goes. So it's kind of crazy how Ezekiel Elliott gets the nod, and Christian McCaffrey has more touchdowns overall and more yards overall, but he doesn't get the nod. So obviously, I'm pretty sure my Panther fans are pissed off because I'm pissed off. It makes no sense that, you know, they say, oh, our team is not that great, but Luke Kuechly and Trey Turner gets in, and then they give Ezekiel Elliott the nod, even though Christian McCaffrey, I think, had a better season. But, you know, it is what it is. It's what I expect. You know what I'm saying? Teams get snubbed, and the bigger names went out. And obviously Ezekiel Elliott, because he has a bigger name, went out in this situation. But hopefully we can get Christian McCaffrey in the Pro Bowl next year, even though he deserved to be in the Pro Bowl this year. That's just me being honest. The second snub I want to talk about is Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson has been balling out all season. He has one of the best Pro Football Focus ratings on our team as far as defensively, and he's been balling all season. He has 4 interceptions in his rookie year. You know, he has a forced fumble, and he had like, I think, 9 pass defense. He's just been playing good all season. But they give Darius Slay the nod over him. Darius Slay has 3 interceptions. Dante Jackson has 4. He doesn't have a forced fumble. And yes, he has, like, I think, 21 pass defense. I give him that. But turnovers matter, man. Turnovers matter. And then I kind of feel like it's unfair because I don't think they rated the interception to the house that Dante Jackson had last game because it was a 2-point conversion. I think that should still count as an interception. Just like it should still count on Drew Brees' record as an interception. It's still a pick. I don't care if it's a 2-point conversion. I don't care if it should still be counted as an interception for the player. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, because it's an extra point or a 2-point conversion, it doesn't count. That's bullcrap, in my opinion. But Dante Jackson, I'm going to say he has 5 picks because obviously I think that should have counted. But he's been playing amazing, man. And he doesn't get into the Pro Bowl. Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's weird how, you know, and I mind you, and it's weird because Darius Slay's not on a great team. Detroit Lions are on a great team, you know what I'm saying? But he gets the nod. It's weird to me. It don't make no sense. I think Dante Jackson definitely deserved to be in the Pro Bowl this year. You know, hopefully, like I said, we can get him in next year. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Sometimes, like I said, a lot of times it's favoritism. A lot of times it's, you know, oh, you know, we know this guy and this guy's a Pro Bowler and stuff like that, whatever. Now, mind you, Patrick Peterson's on there. Now, I ain't looking at Patrick Peterson's stats, but I was one of the ones saying that we should trade with Patrick Peterson, and we didn't do it. But, you know, I digress. The Pro Bowl snubs, it happens every year, and people are pissed every year. People, you know, teams are pissed every year. And it just, sometimes certain things don't make sense. Ezekiel Elliott should not be ahead of Christian McCaffrey, and Darius Slay should not be over Donte Jackson. But I think they have a certain number they want, you know what I'm saying, the sorry teams to have on the Pro Bowl list. And I think the 2 they had was Luke Kuechly and Trey Turner. It was like nobody else from their team. That's how I feel about it. But I feel like it's messed up, man. These guys both played amazing seasons. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can win, you know, hopefully Dante Jackson can win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think he's going to get it. And Christian McCaffrey had an amazing sophomore season. But we'll see, man. Hopefully they keep on building on it and keep on improving and become staples in this league so they can get some Pro Bowl nods. That's just what I say about that. And finally, one of the most important things we got to talk about is the Carolina Panthers shut down Cam Newton. I'm pretty sure he's not going to play for the rest of the season. He's not playing Sunday against the Falcons. Taylor Henicke is. And it's his shoulder, man. Now, mind you, on my live stream during the Saints and Panthers game, I said, hey, if you're injured and you play the game, I don't want to hear nothing about your injury afterwards. And I called it. That's what happened. After the game, he said his shoulder was hurting. He said his shoulder was hurting for a while. Now, me personally, I feel like if your shoulder's hurting you, bro, do not play. You're not helping the team out by playing hurt. One, you can injure your shoulder worse, like Greg Olsen injured his foot worse. And 2, you know what I'm saying, you're missing throws and playing horribly. Now, mind you, obviously he's an NFL player. He's competitive. You know what I'm saying? They fight through injuries. But this is a situation where your shoulder matters. You are a quarterback. You got to throw the ball. So, obviously, you know, that bothered me. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want him to talk about his shoulder because if you played, I don't want to hear about your shoulder. That's just me personally. But the other thing I have an issue with is TJ Watt. Because Cam Newton's shoulder looked like it was perfectly fine for the first 8 weeks of the season. Then we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, and TJ Watt ran his head into Cam's shoulder, neck area, and ever since then, Cam's shoulder has not been right. You know what I'm saying? He's been missing throws. He's been playing badly. I think that was definitely a cause of it. You know what I'm saying? Or not a cause, but just, you know, Cam had shoulder injuries or shoulder issues before, but I think the TJ Watt hit just, you know, made it worse in that sense. We didn't get no flag for that play. It was just brushed off like it wasn't nothing. And that constantly happens to Cam. Even against, I think it was a Saints game. Cam had to basically fight with the refs and be like, hey, he hit me in the face. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a roughing the passer call. So, for me, you know, hopefully the Steelers, you know, I want the Steelers to beat the Saints. I'm not going to lie. But I want them to not get in the playoffs. Hopefully they can find a way to lose and not get in the playoffs or something. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about Cam sitting out. I said he should sit out before the Saints game. Because I was like, listen, it's basically impossible for us to get in. We're not going to be the same Saints twice. And obviously we just lost to the Saints, you know, Monday. But now he's finally sitting out. You know, Taylor Heinicke's going to, you know, play. And for me, I'm happy about it, man, because he's our future. As much as people, you know, bash Cam, because all I get on my channel is people bashing Cam about him not good, he's not accurate, he's not this, he's not that. He's probably the best quarterback we had in our franchise. And, I mean, people could say Jake Delhomme, but I mean, him and Jake has done the same thing. Both got the Super Bowl and lost. But if anything, Cam won the MVP, Jake didn't. That's just me being honest. So, you know, as much as we talk, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, they talk about how Cam is not good, Cam has done pretty good for our organization. That's just me being honest. So I'm happy he's sitting out. Hopefully he heals up and he'll be ready to go next year. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to hear about your injuries after the fact. If you're injured, sit your butt down and heal. Don't play on an injury so you can either make it worse or, you know what I'm saying, you can play like crap and just be like, oh, it's because of my shoulder. I'm not with that, all right? So, Cam, you played with it. I don't want to hear about it later. That's just me being honest. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And, guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about the Christian McCaffrey Pro Bowl snub, the Dante Jackson Pro Bowl snub, and, you know, Cam Newton getting sat down for the rest of the season? Let me know in the comment section below. Definitely cop some LCameraTV apparel. You still got a chance to cop something for Christmas, for family and friends. Definitely go cop that, you know what I'm saying? That link is in the description below. Shirts, hats, and mugs, all types of cool stuff. Link to the Patreon page is also in the description below. Exclusive content, blooper reels, shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff, man. Definitely check out the Patreon page. Share with your family, friends, anybody NFL related, anybody football related. Let them know LCameraTV is rocking with Panther Nation, Panther Nation rocking LCameraTV. Thank y'all for always showing love, man. You know what I'm saying? Check out my Darwin Nonsense videos, and I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.